So today it's another day and we are going to be removing the trunk just to see how it fits. I still haven't done the polishing of the parts yet, but it looks pretty nice without polishing it. So let me just shine it in the light, maybe here. I don't think it shows. Maybe right here. Yeah, that's better, a lot better. But so yeah, so we're going to be doing the removal of the wing and see how that is. I've never done that, so let's give it a try. Alright, so to do this, we need to remove these two little plugs right here and these two, and then I believe there are three other clips that we gotta pop, which is one over here, one on this side, I believe, and another one here. It's actually 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it should pop right out. So here we have it. We have the ones on the sides and those 3 clips. Actually 4. 2 and 2 in the middle. Actually 3 in the middle. Don't know what happened to the other one, but let's find out.
And just like that, I will have that bolt hunt me for the rest of my time with this car because he got stuck there as well as the clip. But oh well, life is short. I'll deal with it.
And there you have it, trunkless. It's time to clean it up. Let's go. And there you have it. It's all removed. There's a bunch of scratches that I have to compound probably afterwards, but so here's the trunk lid without anything. Let's see. I have a little surprise on how I'm going to cover these holes, but it should be exactly what I did to the WRX prior to this. I'm interested to see how it's going to look, but let's give it a try. So I have bought something that matches the car's color, and I will be using this at the locations where we have holes. So let's get going on that. Alright, so I originally thought that the color was gonna match, but it turns out that it looks different on the roll than it is on the car. Go figure, but I mean, it's better than having just holes in the trunk. And it did work for me on the WRX. So I have 3 small circles, 1 square or rhomboid, and 1 here, which this might not hold up, and then I have 4 little circles on the edges because now the wing is going to sit here. So that's what I did to cover it. I don't know, I don't know how I feel about the trunk looking like this, but it's just too wobbly. We'll see when I install the wing. I hope it looks better. I don't know. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so today's another day. What I did off camera was I mocked up the middle and center of the wing according to the antenna and the logo and the front logo. Make sure that it looks even, and then I mocked up the edges on where it's gonna sit. It looks pretty okay, but then I realized that there's a little bit of something I don't like, where is this little gap over here that when you install it, you'll see that it's not sitting even, so I'm gonna have to add some silicone to it. Same thing goes on this side. So I will fill it up with silicone, and hopefully when I put the bolts and tighten this, it will pull as much as it can and squeeze in between the silicone. But for now, I grabbed a regular screw and drilled the points where I need to make the holes. What I am not so convinced or how I'm gonna do yet is I don't know how I'm going to be doing the drill on the inside to make the screws go down and tighten it. I do have some socket, some drill sockets that maybe I can make little holes, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's check it out. So after doing the little pre-drilling, you can see here that I have the dots of where the points are supposed to go, as well as here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so therefore I just need to somehow match the inside to be here and here. I think, I'm not sure. It's gonna be pretty tight because one of them is gonna have to go here. So I don't know how I'm gonna tight it, but we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just use their long drill bit, see what it ends, and cut around it. No, that's. I think I'm at this point. I'm a little over my head. I didn't think it was going to be this much work, but it is what it is. The wing is here. I fixed it. I prepped it. I have another really bad surprise for those of you that follow me. When I was doing the BRZ, painting the wing, I ended up overspraying my STI, so I gotta fix that. So I already have way too much invested into this. I gotta see it on the car, so let's see how that goes. Alright, so I'm back. I was reading this point and I think I did okay. Just okay, don't know yet. I did drill through some area that had some cables, so I'm hoping I didn't damage anything, but so this is what it looks like now. So the holes align, and this is the area where there are some cables, but I checked and the cables are still intact, which makes me happy. And I use this little tool here that, if you watch my series, I use this for my desk build. So let's I think that's okay. I think I did okay. Now let me check the lights. Yeah, lights up pretty good. Signal lights are okay. I'm good. I'm golden.
And here's my first issue. When I was trying to test the holes that I made for the wing, I noticed that one of the holes was really not going through, as well as the holes that I made were a tiny bit smaller than they should have been. So after going back and forth and trying to see if the bolts themselves can tighten up, and then they were able to go into the trunk, and trial and error, I decided that it was best that I just remove the whole wing and remove the legs of the wing and just try that individually, since some of the bolts on the legs were on the way for me to remove or drill the actual bolts into the trunk. Finally, I was able to just drill the holes properly and put the legs of the wing the way it's supposed to happen on the right spot. As you can see here, I started drilling a bunch of more holes because unfortunately the holes that I had, they were really not in the right position, and I got really desperate because my drill bit gave up on me and it was not cutting through that sheet of metal, so I had to use my straight saw, and finally I was able to fit it the right way it was. So it was a pain in the you know what, but at the end of everything it fit it like a glove.
All right, so this is what it looks like. I added some silicone to add on the gaps. I mostly did it for weatherproofing because I don't want any water going into the trunk, so I added like a ring and then put the plate, so that should help from water not going in. I hope. We'll see when I wash it. We'll see how much water it takes. And so I'm not the proudest of what I had to do, but so my little circle tool gave up on me and somehow it became so hard, so I ended up using a saw. So in here I actually cut with a saw. I continue to have the circles that look really neat, and on this side I had to kind of like this is where it started giving up on me, and that's when I decided to, because these were not lining up properly, so I had to cut some of this. But overall I think it's okay. I gotta put some spray for anti-rust so that way it doesn't happen. I added some silicone on the top, as you see, and when the bolt went through, it took some silicone so that way it can insulate there. And then there's no gap anymore, which is good. I ended up tightening it as much as I could. There's a little residue of silicone, but that's okay because I'm gonna wait until it dries so I can trim it and so it can look okay. But so this is the final result for the wing. Let me just remove the tape. Okay, it's gonna go here. Go. But that's okay. So yep, this is the end result. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna wash it because it's like full of dust and stuff that I was doing, and my trunk is so full of stuff, dust, metal, you name it. I gotta vacuum it and clean it. And then of course I got a bunch of nuts that went in here that I cannot, for the love of God, get them out, and it is annoying me so much. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but this is annoying. For now I'll just cover it back, and that is it. This is your wing from China episode ending, where it doesn't look that bad, but it's not the greatest either. as I showed before, here is the crack, and I still haven't compound or polished, but I figured I'd do it in the car. So yeah, that's it. It looks sturdy enough. I mean, it'll be as strong as the trunk allows it to be. That's why I did 6 bolts. So yeah, if you like this content, excuse me, I'm just very not so happy with how it all went down, but it's done and I like it. The end result was what I expected it to be. But so if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave your comments below. If you think I messed up, tell me where. If you think I did great, tell me what part you love the most. And it goes a long way if you guys share this with your friends. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.